How much off-roader can you buy for £500?
We bought each other cars and neither of us know what we're getting.
We'll see how bad they are and then we'll take them off-roading. So let's see what car I've got. Oh no, not for off-road.
The Rover Streetwise. The original crossover, one of, lifted, it's got Raptor paint. How could I not buy this for you?
Because it's not four-wheel drive, because it's not an off-roader, because it's a hatchback with a tiny little lift.
And I pay for this £650, £500. Huh?
The budget was £500.
£500, and I spent £500 on this car.
Yeah, but there was another number in there.
I crashed into a car in the dealership, so I paid $650 all in, but the car was £500.
The car is okay, fair enough.
£500 doesn't buy you much. I tried.
Well, we'll see about that, because what I've got you is actually quite cool.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, no way! No way! These are cool.
Please, you're actually four-wheel drive Renault Scenic.
This is cool. This is actually four-wheel drive.
Yes, I know. Massive tyres, it's lifted up, you've got big plastic panels.
There's no way this is 500 quid.
This was £500 on the button.
What's wrong with it then?
It's a hot day. Let's just see how that goes.
Oh.
This is a ready-made off-roader.
This might be the cheapest 4x4. Right, I want to drive this.
It was time to find out how well our cheap off-roaders drove, and in the Scenic, it was off to a very bad start.
This horrible, horrible man has yet again bought me a car with no working blower or AC at all. To be fair, the joke's on him because his blower doesn't work either. So too bad, Will, enjoy it. We've also chosen to do this on a day that it is 34 degrees outside. And if you're one of those people that, again, as always, likes to comment, 34 degrees, I live in 79,000 degrees and that's not hot. Please feel free to, instead of leaving a comment, send an email to idon'tgiveaf@.com. I'll be honest though, I'm so excited about this car. You have no clue how much of a weird want I've always had for one of these. Things I noticed already, it is boaty. It's also got a very weird rotation on the way, so I'm not looking forward to finding out what that is. But overall, it drives kind of nicely.
I then discovered something that wasn't so good.
Fourth gear's not particularly happy, but we'll worry about that another time.
So what Edwin has bought me is a Rover Streetwise, which is based on a normal, regular Rover hatchback. It looks like it can go off-road, but it probably can't, and it probably shouldn't. But we're going to test that today. So I think I've got a 1.4, about 105-ish horsepower. Not that that really matters. I mean, it's not fast, and I don't need speed for off-road. But it does sound quite fruity though. You just need to rev the absolute nuts out of it to go anywhere. I then noticed something quite concerning in the Rover. Oh wow, that is a judder. That's a hell of a judder. What the f?
In the Scenic, things were also not going well.
Uh-oh, that's getting quite hot quite quickly. Oh, please go. Please hurry up. Will.
Hello?
Why is this car overheating? I just stopped at that traffic light and it got very hot very quickly. It's still hot right now.
It's a hot day. It's just a hot day.
Does this car get hot quickly? We're stopped now.
Just turn it off. That's what I did. I don't know why. It was just nature. Just turn it off when you stop.
I cannot believe this. Right, so you've bought me a car that overheats on normal roads and also doesn't have a cold blower, only has a hot blower. You expect me to have the blower on full heat and not stop?
Yes, precisely, because that's exactly what I have to do as well, because nothing works in here. Literally nothing works. None of it works.
If you came to this video to watch two very shiny men, you're in luck.
Why does my car feel like I'm driving on some ovals right now? Also, my GoPro is probably shaking as well.
Because your brakes are completely shot.
Wow, this is actually quite scary, and if I hit the brakes, it gets worse.
Yeah, no, using the brakes does make the brake judder worse, so if you can stay off those, you'll be alright. Will, I can tell, is very upset at the fact that he has to drive this, whereas I'm really pleased about this. This is a cool car. I'm just worried that I'm not going to make it anyway.
Now, before we go any further, this is a quick reminder that if you're buying a used car, you should always do a car vertical check.
Every single day, hundreds of cars get crashed, but some of them get fixed and put back on the road in an attempt to hide that dodgy past. With a Car Vertical report, you can find out that shady history.
All you have to do is enter your reg number or your VIN, and Car Vertical will tell you if that car has been crashed, stolen, or clocked.
Now, Will did just that. He ran a check on this car before he bought it, and thankfully, it's come back with green ticks for odometer, finance, and damage. Finally, a normal car.
This Golf hasn't been so lucky because we've got yellow marks for mileage and damage, and if we click on odometer, we can see when the mileage is rolled back and by how much. So if you see this car up for sale at that mileage with a Car Vertical report, you can see this shady past.
So if you're ever buying a car, van, or even a motorbike, make sure that you're on a Car Vertical report to make sure the price you pay matches its history.
And as an added bonus, Car Vertical are offering you guys 20% off when you use code TDC.
Will then had a very, very good question about his Rover.
So when you bought this car, just after you finished crashing into everything, did you ask them why it was repainted?
To be honest, it was such a good reason to buy the car that I didn't. But there is something I have neglected to tell you. That car was crash damaged. I didn't check for the damage, but I just kind of assumed because of the colour, they had just driven it into something and then repainted it. So, you know, do with that information as you will.
Great, so I'm driving a crash damaged Rover that's been repainted with wobbly wheels and non-existent brakes. That is tough to hear. With that bleak realisation, we got the Rover into the unit to take a closer look.
How's your first drive? Nice?
Great, hot,
Hot.
and the brakes are buggered.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. I took it for a quick drive and it's not good. You need brakes.
You took it for a drive, then said, yeah, the brakes are buggered, here's 500
And then I
quid.
crashed into a car and then I paid them the rest of the money.
That's just great.
First thing first, the paint. When have you seen a serious off-road car that didn't have Raptor paint on it? It's like kind of rubberized paint that you spray on, and it's hardy. Look at that.
Oh, cool, it's just chipped the paint off.
Strong, holds up. It holds up nicely.
Where's my wheel arch?
That was like that when I looked at it. Also, there is rust.
Yeah, there's a little bit of crust there, but it's not too bad. Someone's been doing some mild off-roading, nothing too. It's all kind of muddy in the wheel arch.
See? That's what I'm saying. It was already built for what you want it for. Also, you can see that the original colour was not this blue.
That's a Rover colour.
That is a Rover colour. If I pictured my nan as a colour, that's what colour
Have
she
you
is.
got blue? No, not blue, like a teal.
Teal.
Yeah, like, you know, like my cardigan.
Also, there'll be people that get upset about this. Rover and MG are old people's cars. MG tried to make them cool. They're never cool. At the front, I mean, this is, again, more to add to the fact that this car will just dominate off-road, is the full bull bar. And it is made from plastic. Sorry, from metal.
Is the bull bar just bolted on behind the number plate?
Huh?
Yes. This is just a place to put the lights on.
Yeah, have you seen them work?
Right, here we go. Whoa, turn that off right now. Ah! This is a parody of an off-road car. It looks like it might go off-road, but it barely does on-road.
Would you like to look at the engine?
Why not? Surely it gets better.
There is one thing that's cool about this that I noticed. You might have heard it. It's got a little pod filter.
I thought there was something. I mean,
It does sound quite fruity, doesn't it? Oh, you know what it is? It's a two-way system. So you've got performance and you've got off-roading.
tough to have any performance. It's the slowest thing I've ever driven.
They are slow. Now, this is the Rover K series engine. Rover people will tell you it's the greatest engine on earth. Everyone else will tell you that it's just the worst engine because they just overheat. They blow up all the time. So you'll be fine. Because also I did look through the history and it said it's had a new engine already.
It has a new engine.
Yeah.
So I've got a repainted Rover hatchback that's been in a crash. Mm-hmm. But you don't know why or how or where.
Zero understanding. Just has been. It is classed as Cat N.
Well, maybe we have a look underneath. Maybe there will be...
It can only get better.
Yeah, 20-year-old Rover.
Yeah, we've got some surface rust.
It has it. I think I'm going to grab a screwdriver of sorts.
I'd like that idea. That's solid metal. Maybe we've bought the only solid Rover in the world.
All the sills and all the jacking points actually look kind of okay.
The all-important radiator, which kills every Rover, seems semi-new. Might have been replaced when it had the new engines.
Also, this does kind of obscure the number plate.
I was thinking that. Officer, it's an off-roader.
Guys, I was just on my way to the off-road track. So I think someone has been doing some mild off-roading already in this.
There's evidence.
But they tried off-roading and then they sold it.
You know when people sell fast cars because they say, oh, it's too much for me, it's too fast for me? That's what this was. They took it off-roading once and they were like, it's too good.
I need something less capable off-road.
A Discovery.
Something like a Land Rover
Yeah,
or
a Jeep.
Also, just see my tyres. Yeah. They are from 2017, I believe. But that's fine, because for off-road, I will need tyres. But for today, I'm driving on cracked tyres. That's
how free for a wheel should be.
And this is how one should go.
Yeah.
Literally, I brake at speed, it goes, and then they start to smoke, and then I have to drive everywhere on the handbrake.
I've got a car that overheats. Let's go and look at that one.
Right then, you're scenic.
Right, why have you bought me a car that overheats?
Doesn't matter, it has four-wheel drive, and look at the goddamn ground clearance and the tyres on this thing.
It's 4x4, but it is fake off-roading. It's all just plastic.
But look how rugged it looks.
Everything in this car works, apart from the hazard lights, the fan, the horn doesn't really work, it pops out of gear, it makes a really weird rattle at speed. But other than that, it's perfect. It's a really nice car. I did notice earlier, I can't remember which tyre it is now, one of them is 20 years old.
But look at how well he's looked after that.
I would love to know what happened here. Someone shotgunned this. Perhaps the 50 cal squirrel's cousin, the 50 cal fly.
He's back. One of the coolest things, we have a split tailgate, but it gets better than that. So you have this bit.
That's kind of cool, is it not?
That's just off-road.
Also, I was thinking, Will, if you ever get stuck,
Wow.
we'll hook that up to you, I'll back up, and then we'll go.
And of course, a spare. The only problem with all of this extra complexity is it was made by French people.
Yeah. But it's also what they do. Here's a car that's selling quite well. Let's make a 4x4 version and custom build everything for it and sell 4 of them.
If you're a manufacturer, you're not watching. But if you are, just do cool stuff.
Should make something cool, man.
Make stuff you're not going to sell.
This is great because this has got, I think these are like, why aren't cars doing this anymore? Only an S-Class has this these days. The double sunroof is the best thing about this. But it's just a ridiculous interior.
Also, can we do a legroom test? Because I sat in the back of this when I bought it. Don't know why.
So I'm 6'5" and very
Look
fat.
at me. I can be in the car and I can have my din-dins.
Sorry, please, while we're preparing for takeoff, can you close those seat in the upright position, please? Also, there is an ABS light and a service light.
Not a problem, sir. It's perfectly normal. The seat belts are all odd. Look, that's the seat belt. You have to make your seat belt. If you want to go off-road, you got to do it yourself.
Also, not good. I noticed this while I was driving earlier.
Edwin then found something really quite bad.
Sorry, what is this? Will, what is that? That's crazy. What's happened here?
With the scary realization that the Scenic wasn't as clean as I originally thought, we abandoned the interior and took a look at the engine.
There are 2 engines right on this, or a diesel and a petrol. But this is a petrol, and it's a clear 182 engine, right? The basis of which.
You can see it like that.
We can see it like that. I'm seeing issues.
Where?
Why is the air intake held on with tape and a zip tie? Why is the aux belt made out of what appears to be chewing gum?
It's just running like an absolute trooper. Oh. That's fine.
Also, fan's not going. So, just had a quick look at a fuse diagram. There is supposed to be another fan relay there. No comment. I'm gonna make a little jumper harness. Don't know why I've made it so long, but that'll do. Right, let's see if it's got any oil in it. Did you check this when you were buying it?
Yep.
Hey, you know what? That is more than nothing, and we class that as a win.
Engine not sounding happy, but now no longer overheating. We got the Scenic in the air to take a look underneath.
Will!
Is that some sort of sump guard?
That's a metal sump guard. I've seen something.
It's tough to see that.
So, that's gonna be fun.
At least we're not going off-road in a bit. Oh.
The thing I was talking about earlier about the fact that they lifted these, so they put the drive shaft in where the exhaust would go. So where did they put the exhaust?
Underneath.
Just underneath. So it's just got no ground clearance. It's just the exhaust is getting hit. Otherwise,
Quite clean sills and jacking points wise.
look at its diddy little rear diff. It's also leaking. Oh yeah, we're functioning. We've got functioning four-wheel drive. Overall, Will, I think you've done well on this. This is a good car. It's a bad car, but it's a good bad car.
So I think we go and test them off-road.
Let's go prove it. Just quickly, we've had a go at selling some of our cars and it's gone badly. We've been messed around quite a bit. So we're gonna give away our Focus.
Yeah. We are collabing with LLF Games to give away my Focus ST that Edwin bought me. Yeah, that's the crash damaged one. Tickets will be less than 20p. So one of you could win that Focus for less than 20p. It's kind of all it's worth.
Yeah, probably about that. Link is in the description. Buy one ticket, buy 1,000, buy none. We really don't mind. At least it's out of our hair. We're at one of my favourite little local off-road trails, just a little green lane. Most off-road cars will find this fine, but it might be an issue for us, so we're going to see how it does.
Oh, this is easy. Look at the Streetwise dealing with these off-roadings.
Also, I've wired up my fan to be on constantly, so I should hopefully not overheat, but we're gonna have to see. Hi mate, can you hurry up if possible, please? Oh, it's just a real 4x4 coming through.
Yo, look at that! That bit there is going to destroy me. Now, I don't have the ground clearance or the tyres or four-wheel drive, so I'm having to mount things like I'm like a billy goat.
This is light work for the Scenic. It loves it.
Here we go. Look at this little side bit I'm about to hit.
Look at the lean on it. That's wild.
Am I stuck?
Meanwhile,
This is fun. All butter flapjacks. Ooh. Oh, that's delectable. Let's see if the Scenic can do a bit better. Ooh, that was the exhaust, I reckon.
Oh my God. Is that actually going to make that?
Hello. She loved it. Hi there, mate. Just wanted to let you know I'm on this trail right now. I'll see you around, yeah?
Yeah, see you around. Right, this is annoying me now. I'm off. Oh. Yes, little billy goat Streetwise.
On camera, does it come across what's going on there? Because that's quite a large hill. There's nowhere a Frenchman won't go. So let's go. Oh my good God, those are some, whoa, those are some ruts. It's stalled. Oh, it loves that. Bit of scratch on the paintwork. We won't worry about that. That's lovely. We are wading through this.
Edwin in the Scenic is just showing off now, because look at him go.
Oh, hi. I didn't know you were still here. Where were you?
I took the short way. You must have taken the scenic route.
Very good. The first of many, I would think, of those. My Scenic! Covering in stones.
See, with Raptor paint, you can get closer to nature. Look at this. Isn't this just glorious?
and it turns out Will really did want to get closer to nature, so he decided to drive full pelt through a muddy puddle, which went especially bad for our videographer Ben.
Oh no! Ben is covered!
Will,
What?
you are you are joking me.
Why would you stand there?
You said get front angle.
Wait, sorry, what were you expecting?
Sorry, you told me you weren't going to go for the middle bit.
Where was I going to go?
Oh, yeah, I said on that side over there.
I want to avoid that middle bit so I don't smash a sump. So I'm going to go around to where you were standing.
I'm so sorry that we do not have a front angle of that. We've ordered some more GoPros so that we never miss them.
That's my car. That's my car? Okay.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I would pay £300 myself for GoPros to have caught that. All I saw was a tidal wave enveloping Ben. As it happened, I just heard him go, "No!"
After I'd apologised to Ben, it was the turn of Edwin in the Scenic.
I'm being told by Benjamin to send it through. This time he's on the other side of the puddle. Now that was a proper send. Wow, he is off. Whoa! Oh, Will, what did I tell you? Plucky little front-wheel drive car won't let anything get it down.
Off-roading is easy. It then got less easy for Edwin.
That's a weird noise. We've got a noise from the front.
Oh, has the Scenic had a breakage?
It's my entire arch liner.
Your 4x4 off-roader stopped because something's broken?
I could carry on if I wanted to.
So I did.
Mind my car, please.
Will just said, "Mind his car, please." I can't fit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just... He's not going to be happy.
And I really wasn't. What the
Excuse me, I'm just heading past if you don't mind. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you, have a good one.
Jesus.
He's put a massive dent on my bumper. And quite frankly, that is stupid.
I'll tell you what, off-roading, it's nice. Look, what a beautiful view that is. We're just having a bit of fun. We're just trying out our cars. They're working, they're living. Hi there, afternoon.
Are you on the trail today?
Just wanted to stop and admire the view.
You're on the trail, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
How the kids?
Just going to get them, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
I won't keep you.
Sorry, I've got to run.
Meet all sorts of lovely people out on the trail. It's lovely.
It was then time for our final challenge, a river crossing.
So now, last little test for these cars, going to take them through a river crossing. It's called a ford here in the UK, not the car. I reckon we'll be fine. Unless Will's a little wimp about it, he should be fine too. Right, William, would you like to cross this little river ford with me?
Yeah, it doesn't look so little, but yeah.
Right, William, I'm going across. Will you save me if I get stuck?
No.
That is deeper than I was expecting. Good job, little scenic. Good job. Just wade it.
It's quite deep. That's quite deep.
Yeah, we love it. Through. Happy. Good job, scenic. I wasn't scared at all during that. That was fine.
Any tips?
Don't go underwater. There you go. He's going for it. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is good. Oh, God. Oh, Will!
Oh.
Yes!
Yes! That was scary. That was very scary.
Very impressive from the Rover. Click here if you want to watch where we bought each other hot hatches, and we'll see you next week when we modify these cars.
Oh yeah.
Come on.